They said it was impossible, that two of the most disruptive technologies, artificial intelligence and blockchain, could never truly merge. Too complex, too risky, too experimental. But here we are, in 2025, watching the birth of a digital revolution. One that's rewriting how data, power, and intelligence flow through our world. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to be left behind. Because what's coming? It's not just innovation, it's evolution. Welcome to the future of digital infrastructure, where AI doesn't just learn, it verifies. Where blockchain doesn't just record, it thinks. This is the story of how artificial intelligence and blockchain, two technologies that once ran on separate tracks, are now fusing into something bigger, something unstoppable. In today's video, I'm going to take you deep inside this new frontier. We'll break down how AI is being integrated with blockchain, why it matters in 2025, who the key players are, and how it's quietly changing finance, healthcare, cybersecurity, and more. Stick around, because if you're a tech enthusiast, an investor, or just someone who wants to understand the future, this is where it begins. It started as a whisper in the tech corridors, an idea that seemed almost too big to work. Could artificial intelligence, the brain of the digital world, be combined with blockchain, its incorruptible memory? Could you merge machine learning's unpredictable adaptability with blockchain's deterministic finality? For years, developers thought it was like oil and water. AI thrives on data, huge amounts of it. It needs flexibility, trial and error, constant tweaking. Blockchain? It's slow by design, immutable, permanent, transparent. How could a neural network that changes its mind every second operate on a system that records everything in stone? But here's the twist. That's exactly why the combination works. Let's unpack this. Artificial intelligence is the closest thing we have to a synthetic brain. At its core, it's a massive prediction machine. Feed it enough historical data, and it starts seeing what the human eye can't. From recommending videos on YouTube to optimizing logistics for Amazon, AI is already embedded in our lives. But what happens when that brain is fed biased data? What happens when it makes decisions based on corrupt or incomplete inputs? That's the danger. AI doesn't inherently understand right from wrong. It reflects the data it's trained on. That's where blockchain steps in, not as a competitor but as a guardian. Blockchain doesn't make decisions. It verifies them. It doesn't assume. It records. It provides a shared, tamper-proof ledger where the origin, integrity, and movement of data can be tracked in real time. So when an AI model makes a decision, the blockchain can confirm whether that data was real, whether it was altered, and whether it meets a transparent set of criteria. Think of blockchain as the memory and moral compass of AI. Let me paint you a picture. You're in a hospital. A doctor feeds your vitals into an AI system that helps predict cardiac arrest. In a traditional setup, this AI may have been trained on data from a different country, different demographic, or even data that was tampered with by a bad actor. But with blockchain, that training data can be verified. Its source known, time-stamped, encrypted, and stored in a distributed ledger. You can trace every model update. Every input is logged immutably. Suddenly, this AI model is auditable, transparent, trustworthy. In 2025, that's not a dream, that's already happening. Let's dive into some real-world examples. Ocean Protocol is building a decentralized data exchange where AI developers can buy, sell, or share datasets across industries with full privacy and traceability. Fetch.ai creates autonomous economic agents, self-operating software units that can negotiate, execute tasks, and make decisions using AI, all powered by blockchain. SingularityNET, founded by Dr. Ben Goertzel, is building a decentralized marketplace for AI services, where anyone can offer or use AI algorithms without going through big tech monopolies. What do all these projects have in common? They're taking intelligence and freeing it. They're taking the power of AI and removing it from the hands of centralized corporations, placing it in a system where no single entity owns the future. And it's not just about building smarter systems, it's about building fairer ones. In finance, AI models can now predict fraud based on behavior patterns, but those decisions are backed by blockchain records. If someone's credit score drops due to an algorithmic misfire, the user can audit the decision trail. In logistics, decentralized AI agents are managing supply chains, automatically rerouting shipments due to weather disruptions, calculating optimal routes using real-time data validated by blockchain nodes to ensure accuracy. And in governance, we're seeing the rise of autonomous DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, where AI helps allocate funds, create proposals, and enforce rules. while blockchain keeps the process transparent, accountable, and community-driven. So what's the conclusion? AI brings brains, blockchain brings integrity. Together, they form a digital nervous system that's both smart and trustworthy. The world doesn't just need faster decisions, it needs decisions that can be trusted. And in 2025, that trust is no longer optional. It's a necessity. Now that you understand what's happening, here's the golden question. How do you profit from this? Not just financially, but intellectually, strategically, and futuristically. Because this isn't about chasing the next meme coin or AI hype token. This is about positioning yourself in a once-in-a-generation technological convergence. Let me break it down into 3 clear pillars: knowledge, investment, and utility. Knowledge. Master the intersection. If you want to survive in the AI blockchain ecosystem, you need to understand both sides of the coin. Literally. Start with foundational knowledge. Learn what machine learning models actually do. Not at a PhD level, but enough to understand terms like supervised learning, neural networks, and LLMs. Then dig into blockchain fundamentals. Consensus mechanisms, smart contracts, oracles, wallets, DAOs, and sidechains. Once you understand each independently, study the bridge between them. What is data provenance and why does AI need it? How do AI models get deployed on-chain using smart contracts? What does it mean to train an AI model in a decentralized manner? Resources? Try SingularityNET's developer tutorials, Ocean Protocol's documentation, and Fetch.ai's ecosystem blog. And don't ignore traditional sources. MIT OpenCourseWare, Khan Academy, and AI newsletters are still golden. Remember, in this world, the educated investor is the dangerous one. Investment, think beyond coins. When people think crypto, they think coins. But in this era, you need to think ecosystems. Ask yourself, what project is solving real problems at the AI blockchain intersection? Are they integrated with legacy systems? Are they attracting developers? Do they have partnerships? Are their roadmaps clear? Fetch.ai is building smart cities. Ocean Protocol is tokenizing data for AI training. Numerai is crowdsourcing financial models from thousands of anonymous data scientists and rewarding them via blockchain. Don't chase hype, study utility. Also, look into AI tokenomics. Projects where tokens represent access to AI compute, datasets or models have intrinsic demand. These are not memes. They are part of a digital supply chain. And here's a power tip. Learn to read governance proposals on platforms like Aragon or DAO House. Many AI projects are governed by token holders. By understanding these proposals, you can anticipate major ecosystem shifts before they hit the headlines. Utility. Use the tools, don't just watch. This is where most people fall short. They watch from the sidelines while others build, experiment, and monetize. Don't just hold tokens, use them. Stake in a decentralized AI marketplace. Launch an autonomous agent to perform repetitive Web3 tasks. Contribute anonymized data to Ocean Protocol and earn for sharing. The more you participate, the more you understand. And the more you understand, the faster you'll recognize opportunities the average investor can't even see. Because this isn't about being early, it's about being ready. Let's talk about what's happening right now. Because the AI blockchain merger is no longer theoretical. It's happening in real time, and you're standing on the front lines of a revolution. Just this year, OpenAI and Chainlink announced a partnership that shook the crypto AI world. The integration allows GPT-based models to access real-time, verified blockchain data using Chainlink oracles. What does that mean? It means an AI system asking, "What's the current price of ETH?" won't get some scraped value from a sketchy API. It'll get a verified, immutable feed straight from the blockchain. The implications for DeFi, governance, and auditing are massive. Now imagine AI agents using this to make autonomous trades, detect market manipulation, or rebalance liquidity pools. That's no longer a hedge fund's job. That's software. Fetch.ai is now operating decentralized agents in multiple European cities. These agents handle ride-hailing optimization, smart energy distribution, dynamic parking systems. They negotiate prices, reserve resources, and execute payments, all without human input. These systems learn from data, AI, and verify interactions on-chain, blockchain. It's Uber, Tesla, and Stripe combined, without the middlemen. In April 2025, SingularityNET unveiled its decentralized neural net marketplace. Developers can upload AI models to the platform and tokenize them, allowing others to pay per use or integrate them into dApps. Why is this big? Because now the GPTs of the world aren't just built by trillion-dollar corporations. Anyone can create, publish, and monetize intelligence, like NFTs for brainpower. Governments are catching up too. The EU recently published a regulatory framework called Trust AI. focused on certifying AI systems running on blockchain infrastructures. Their goal? Prevent manipulation of decentralized AI models, standardize training data validation, ensure user protection in autonomous DeFi tools. And guess what? Projects aligned with this framework are getting grant money, early adoption partnerships, and institutional attention. We're not speculating anymore. We're witnessing the dawn of autonomous economies powered by artificial intelligence and validated by blockchain. This is where the future is going. Decentralized AI marketplaces, autonomous agents handling real-world services, transparent governance through AI logic, and financial systems that no longer need banks or even humans. So ask yourself, are you going to build with it, invest in it, learn it, or are you just going to watch? Because this isn't the end of the story, it's the first chapter. Awesome! We made it to the end. I truly hope you got some valuable insights from this video. If you did, smash that like button. It tells me you want more. To stay in the loop and never miss out, make sure you're subscribed. Click that button and the bell icon. Now, I'm super curious to know what you think. Drop your comments down below. Let's chat. Your support means the world, and I can't wait to connect with you in the next one.